Hey everybody, Destin Gary here at PAX South for IGN Access. You guys wanted to see some games, so we're checking them out for you. Right now we're checking out Moving Hazard. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Yes. First of all, thanks for stopping by.
Of course.
Moving Hazard is a military shooter, tactical military shooter in the vein of Counter-Strike meets The Walking Dead. And before you can say, oh no, another zombie shooter game, we have a pretty unique twist. And the twist in the concept is that you can actually weaponize the zombies and turn them to your side to be used as a weapon against your enemies.
What are some of the challenges that players encounter in this world?
So it's a player versus player military shooter. So it's two military factions fighting over resources in a world that is basically 50 years after the zombie apocalypse. And the challenges that the players face are the other human enemies, which in these stories are the biggest enemy, the biggest challenge is ourselves. With the zombies in the middle, shambling around, attacking everybody and creating chaos. And as I said, there is a tactical advantage in using the zombies as your weapon against your enemies, or just having to mow them down because they're actually attacking you.
Yeah. So the world's fallen apart. The military had this zombie tech where they could use zombies against their enemy, but it kind of fell apart. And now you're using that to take out the other guys, right?
Yeah, so let me tell you just a little bit about the world of Moving Hazard. We're trying to answer two questions. We're trying to do something original with the story. So the first contribution we made was to kind of provide an explanation as to where the zombies come from. Our explanation is that the zombies were created by the military. The military created a chemical compound very much like Agent Orange of our nefarious past, and the goal was to spray it over our enemy encampments and literally turn the enemies against themselves. With that compound came the concept of making this creature differentiate between friend and foe. And so these tools were created to actually corral and discriminate who's an enemy and who's a foe and a friend for the zombies. Then, of course, the military loses control of this beautiful weapon. Who would have thought? And it's basically the Manhattan Project all over again. The world is overrun by zombies. 50 years later, we're in the world of the game. The tools to control the zombies are still there, and they still work because that's why the virus was designed that way. But now there's, of course, millions and millions and millions of zombies and not that many people. The second contribution that we make to the narrative, the worldwide narrative of zombies, is that usually the military kind of takes a bit of a back seat in the stories. We never really know what they're doing, where they go. They kind of throw their weapons and run. And in our world, the military are actually everything. This is a completely militarized society. They've closed their bases, the governments have fallen, and so the former major military bases, definitely in the United States, which is where we're basing our first chapter of the story, they've become walled up, massive city-states, and if you want to go in and feel safe and have decent food and water, you have to serve, you have to join the military, you have to fight.
Got it. So where can people play this for themselves?
People can play on Steam. We're going out in about a month on early access, and that'll give them not only an ability to try a few maps and 3 maps and 3 modes, but also to kind of give us feedback and kind of allow us to do the final tweaks and see what really resonates and what doesn't.
Oh, well, thank you so much for taking some time to tell us about this game.
Of course, you're very welcome. I hope you get to try and enjoy it.
Oh, I will. Guys, what else do you want to see here? Tweet at IGN Access with the hashtag IGNPAX, and we'll check it out for you. And for more on all things gaming, you're already in the right place. IGN.